When it comes to cuisine, every culture has its own distinct palate. The climate of the geographical location in question is the most significant factor to consider. Hi, I'm Amlan JL, and today we are going on an adventure and exploring a very famous and delicious North Indian dish known as Shahi Paneer and Naan. The ancient world was well connected by trade routes of land and sea. Over the years, traders and conquerors from other countries have also blended and assimilated other culinary elements into Indian cuisines. India continues to be one of the world's most ethically diverse countries. Besides its diverse faiths and religions, India has several castes and tribes, more than a dozen main and several hundred smaller language families not connected to each other. India thrives religion, music, culture, clothes, food, and much more. India has a tropical monsoon environment that allows for the growth of diverse range of plants. As a result, India is home to hundreds of plant species, particularly condiments and spices. The large basket of varied spices and condiments inspired our ancestors to carry out numerous culinary experiments, resulting in some very delectable meals, one of them being Shahi Paneer. Shahi means royal or grand, and paneer is a type of fresh cheese that is widely used in India and certain neighboring countries such as Iran, Azerbaijan, and Armenia, either in the same form or in a very comparable version. Shahi Paneer is an old and famous Indian dish, with many people claiming that the Mughals, who governed India for about 300 years, were huge fans of it. Shahi Paneer is filled with rich ingredients, which are originated from all around the world. It isn't a dish that is specifically eaten on occasions, but we Indians love to prepare awesome meals for when people come to visit our house.
Hello, my name is Sushma Kokreti. I am from Bangalore, India. I am a food anthropologist. So, the narrative behind how this meal came to be as fascinating as the meal itself. It is said that once upon a time, a Mughal chef was cooking a different meal called Malai Kofta. While chopping a large chunk of paneer into small pieces for nearby dish, two-thirds of the paneer cubes from his palms dropped into the Malai Kofta sauce by accident. The poor man was terrified, so he decided to separate the cubes from the gravy and store them separately. Finally, in his spare time, he decided to try the shambles he had made. Well, I'm not sure if he said hallelujah or not, but he seemed delighted with his outcome. This may be seen in the fact that this unintentional creation quickly found its way into the menu card of products available to the emperor and their royalty. Wow, the Shahi Paneer was born.
Shahi Paneer was served with naan as breakfast in noble families during the Mughal dynasty. Naan is a typically prepared white leavened flatbread in a tandoor. Baking naan in a tandoor creates separate charred parts and crispy edges, two characteristics which make naan in Indian meals so famous and so dear. Some 2,500 years ago, naan was created as a result of an experiment when yeast arrived in India from Egypt. In Old Persian, naan means bread, and in Iran, it refers to any type of bread. Naan bread, which is offered in most Indian restaurants on the globe, most likely originated between India and Pakistan. Naan extended over Myanmar, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Iran, and the Chinese area of Xinjiang over the centuries. Naan arrived in the Persian Gulf as a result of migrant movements. William Tuck, an English historian, brought naan bread to the Western globe with its recipe and tradition, which remains a treasured component of Indian food. Naan is certainly one of the most important components of genuine Indian cuisine worldwide. Naan is eaten with everything, from chutney to curry to just butter. Even while plain naan is excellent, it is frequently packed with a number of flavors and spices. Naan was eaten every day by many. Naan is one of the many foods that are available everywhere, on the streets, in restaurants, and all over northern India. The streets of Delhi, specifically Chandni Chowk, which is one of the oldest and busiest markets, is packed with stalls and restaurants that are individually only meant for naan and Shahi Paneer. If cuisines were people, Indian food would be the renegade at the back of the class wearing a leather coat that everyone fears and is intimidated by, but secretly wants to befriend. That's because Indian cuisine defies all culinary rules. To get a better image of the trade and origin of food, especially ingredients of Shahi Paneer, proceed to the next slide or click the link in the description and have a good look at the annotated map.